Welcome back to another part of my Higurashi When They Cry playthrough. I'll be starting Chapter 3 of Tatarigoroshi. I know how to read, I promise.
Oh, そうなんだ。
Really?
ケイちゃんの親、帰ってきたんだね。
栄養剤臭がプンプンして目は充血してて。
I feel called out like that. I smell like energy drinks. Wait, whoa. Hold on. Were there energy drinks in 1983? So according to the internet, apparently Red Bull came out in 1987. It's a good year. That's the year I was born. But things like Jolt Cola were around in 1983. I'm on to you, Ryukishi 07. I know my energy drinks.
どうも、丸二晩徹夜で相当の修羅場だったらしい。
Oh, damn. And they drove all the way back? Well, yeah, damn, that's a rough
大人は
drive.
大変だ。
Facts.
ケイチ君のお父さんって画家さんだったかな。
I still think he does some shady stuff,
画家さんも大変
man.
なんだね。
They've got to do some shady stuff in the
そういえ
background.
ばそうでしたわね。一度どんな絵を描くか拝見したいものですわ。
Me too. It's probably nightmare stuff. An artist, huh? I'd seen a number of watercolor and acrylic paintings on display, but he had to have been doing some other job too. Exactly. My dude is in the mob. Just what did Dad do exactly? He didn't let anyone into his workshop after all. I wanted to sneak a peek one day.
結局、家を開けたのは二晩短い攻略期間だったね。で、ケイちゃんは異中のキャラを攻略できたのかな。両親不在はギャルゲー主人公の基本だしね。
Arrogate protest.
好
Love it.
感度をいっぱい稼いでちゃんとフラグが立ちましたですよ。
Alright, these guys are all playing arrow games over here. Love it. I have no idea what any of you are talking about.
じゃあこれでケイチ君ももう自炊しなくてもよくなっちゃったんだね。昨べは何を作ったのかな。
In the end, I didn't make a single thing myself.
ゆうべは野菜炒めを。
お
Honestly, vegetable stir fry sounds
お、ケ
really
イ
good
ちゃ
right
んも
now.
少しは料理らしいものを作れるようになったじゃない。
野菜炒めを作ったんだね。美味しくできたかな。レナさん、暑苦しいですわよ。なんで私にベタベタくっつきますの？
Retta knows.
美味しいご飯に仲良くお皿を洗いっこなのです。
Oh, dishwashing together. Oh.
いいの。暑苦しいと言ってますのよ。
I'm just gonna start calling people
何
unpleasant.
の話？
I think Mion's the only one who has no idea what's going on right now. I love it. Mion, utterly confused, asked me for clarification, but I just barely, albeit transparently, averted my eyes. Smart
そう
man.
そう。みんなさ、今日の午後に予定はあるかい？ないよね。あるわけないよね。
Today was Saturday, the beautiful day on which we were liberated from the confines of school in the afternoon. Actually, the school in Hinamizawa had slightly different Saturdays than those in the city. There were a lot of students here who brought a bento, ate it at lunch, and then went to play in the school or around the schoolyard. You could say that the entire school turned into a children's playground. There are mountains behind the school, and if you went down that way, you'd find mountain streams. Ooh, that sounds lovely. You could avoid the strong sunlight and make conversation in a classroom if you wanted to, too. You could also play hide and seek in the construction pipes. Oh, the dream. Of course, you were free to go home as well. There were some kids who went home and helped water the fields or tended the stores. Good times. Leon was bringing up the afternoon like this. That must have been for some crazy big club events. However, sadly, I had something I needed to do before taking part in whatever it was.
お仕事ですか？ついてないのです。何の仕事でございましょうね。お父さんの画家の仕事のお手伝いとか。
Kate, you over here drawing stuff.
お父さんの絵のモデルになるとか？
Oh, her mind's gonna wander. She's gonna wander to nude modeling. Yep, there we go. Knew it. I love it. I looked into Rena's eyes and saw myself completely naked in a questionable pose with a single rose in my mouth.
ないない。それだけは100万積まれても絶対にない。
Listen, I would do it for a million yen, not gonna lie, man. That's a good amount of money. To get rid of Rena's delusions, I grabbed her head and swung it from side to side. Gotta shake out all the bad thoughts.
愉快な妄想は置いといてだ。とにかく俺にはちょっとお昼に仕事がある。それが終わってからの合流でいいなら OK だぞ。
お昼に仕事？おー、そりゃなんだかかっこよさげじゃない。
Does it?
何ひょっとして各界の VIP との会食？ビジネスランチとか？
Where's your mind wandering to?
実に悲しいことだが
Oh,
正
never
解だ
mind then. Yeah, what is this meal? Meeting. Everyone shouts wildly, surprised. This music is so good. Whoa, okay. Just ran through that. It was true. Today I'd be on the job with my family. For my dad's job, he was having about 10 people from the publishing agency over for a house party. Called people from work for a party the day after having stayed up 2 nights in a row. I'm amazed at their vitality. Adults have it pretty rough. Again, facts, true. Of course, it would be incredibly uncomfortable for me. It'd be really tiring to have to force myself to smile at some old dudes I didn't know. But they were my dad's important business connections, so offending them would be bad. Well, with all that said, it was going to get very uncomfortable for me today, starting at lunch.
これは利発そうなお子さんで。
具足の圭一です。圭一、こちらは出版社の本田さんだ。
That means he's important.
そしてこちらは印刷会社の井上さん。
That means he's definitely important
ご
because
挨
he
拶
prints
し
his
なさ
art.
い。
どうも、息子の圭一です。父がいつもお世話になっております。
圭一くんもお父さんのように絵は描かれるのですか？圭一くんの絵もぜひ拝見したい
Just a
な。
lot of dicks all over. My dad had such a brazen occupation, that of an artist. Although, I don't really know what kinds of things he creates. I don't really care and don't want to see anyway. Why not? I want to see your dad's art. Dad's so tight-fisted about it, so he doesn't show them to me very often anyway. I'm not kidding anymore, so I wouldn't care at all if they were pictures of naked ladies or anything.
圭一くんもお父さんに指示してしっかり勉強すれば。
ここだけの話ですけど、親父ってそんなにすごい画家なんですか？
Asking the important questions. I readied myself and whispered my question. It might have seemed odd for his son to be asking this, but when I did, he gave me this really strange grin and tightly clamped down onto my shoulders. Weird.
それはもう本当に素晴らしい作家さんなんですよ。
That's a sus answer. I don't trust it.
そうですか。それは良かったです。
購入制限はないし、
What's that bouncing
ファ
thing?
ンサービスはするし、ファンレターには必ずお返事をくれるし、世間のニーズもちゃんと汲み取っていて研究熱心。
He probably draws
靴
porn.
下は脱がしたら絶対に NG。それはメガネや制服だって同じなんですよ。そこを前原先生はよく理解している。
He straight up draws porn.
イベントは参加ごとに必ず壁で大行列だし。
So he goes to like comic cats
す
and
みません
stuff?
絵ってのは壁に飾るものじゃないんですか？
He draws Dojin,
そ
doesn't
ん
he?
なことはない。初めは誰もが島中から始めるんです。そして島角、大通りの島角と階段を登って、そして至る頂点が壁なんです。あなたもぜひ前原先生と合体で出展できるような大作家になってくださいね。
What does that do?
応援していますよ。
I need to know. It's fine to have a lot of passion for things you like, but I didn't get it. But it seemed that the world of art ran pretty deep. It was probably a much deeper world than I could have imagined. I decided to leave it at that. Then I realized my mom was calling me from the other side of the room.
圭一、電話よ。お友達から。
A lucky break. Maybe I could get out of this uncomfortable business party by using a friend's phone call as an excuse. I scampered over to the front door and snatched up the receiver my mom had left there.
もしもし、俺。
He's so
も
excited.
しもし俺なんて挨拶はございませんですわよ、圭一さん。もう少し言葉遣いをお
I
勉強なさいま
implore
せ。
you. I love how Satsuko talks sometimes. I was of the opinion that the person speaking to me had a far stranger way of talking.
なんだ、さとこじゃねえか。お前が俺のところに電話してくるなんて
のんきなことを言ってる場合ではありませんのよ。それよりも圭一さん、あなたいつになったらこっちに来れますの？
悪い。こっちもなんだか長引いちゃってさ、なかなか解放してもらえないんだよ。俺も早く部活に加わりたいんだけどさ。
違いますですわよ、圭一さん。今日は部活ではありませんわ。
Oh?
実践ですのよ。
Oh. Oh, it's a fight. Yo, let's go. I can feel the urgency in it drifting through the phone.
実践？なんだか穏やかな話じゃ。どういう状況なんだ？
詳しくは会ってからの説明にいたしますわ。とにかく絶対的な危機なんですの。このままでは負けてしまうでございます
Yo,
わ。
let's go. Let's fight. Let's fight. What on earth was going on? Could it have been a fight? I didn't know who they were, but laying a hand on someone from Hinamizawa was an absolutely terrible
お
idea.
う、わかった。すぐに火星に行くぜ。場所はどこだ？
沖宮小学校のグラウンドですわ。駅まで来れば看板があるからわかりますですわよ。とにかく大急ぎですの。
School campus. The situation could have a lot of people involved. Could have turned into an all-out brawl. Who was the enemy here anyway? Oh, I'm on
わ
fire.
かった。すぐ行く。武器も持って行った方がいいか。金属バットでも持っていくか。
金属バットをお持ちですの？それは心強いですわよ。お待ち申し上げております
My
ですわ。
God. The call cut off abruptly. I need to hurry.
おう、圭一、探したんだぞ。こちらの出口さんがな。
そんなことよりバットないかな。金属バットなければ長物なら何でもいいや。
What are you doing?
長ければ何でもいいな。
Golf clubs.
父さんのゴルフクラブが物置にあるぞ。
It didn't have the same kind of impact, but a golf club was a splendid weapon too. It was lighter than a baseball bat and maybe easier for me to
さっき
use.
それ借りるよ。俺ちょっと友達のところに行かなきゃならない用事ができちゃったんだ。ごめん。
圭一、待ちなさい。
I grabbed a golf club, jumped on my bike, and head straight for town. Wait for me, Satoko. I'll be right there. Just hold out until then. Now my dude is ready to go. Let's go beat some ace. I didn't actually know where Okinomiya Elementary was exactly, but Satoko's phone call seemed to demand urgency, so I rushed out without asking her how to get there. But if I went to the station, there'd be signs. At least I feel like that's what she said she did. Then I heard the jingling of a bicycle bell from behind me. Oh, what's up, Rika?
こんにちはなのですよ。
おう、リカちゃんか。
My dude's out of
圭
breath.
一、早かったです。いっぱいいっぱい急いだですね。
Damn, this isn't the time to be out of breath. I need to hurry.
すまん。沖宮小学校ってのはどこだ？
ご案内しますです。ついてくるですよ。
Rika-chan rode off on her bike. I followed
急
her.
に里子に呼び出されたんだが、一体どういうことになってるんだ？
There's a war, Keiichi.
は
That's
じ
what's
め
going
は
on.
こちらが優勢だったのです。ところが途中から向こうが助っ人を入れてきたのです。
Of course,
ズ
they
ル
had to
な
call
の
for
です。
backup. A helper? What cowards calling for reinforcements the minute they realized they'd
みん
lose.
なバッタバッタと打ち取られましたのです。
Oh, no.
歯が立たないのですよ。
Sounds like they were pretty
とに
strong.
かく詳しい話は後だ。
I'm
時間
ready
がな
for
いん
this
だろ。
fight. Let's go.
急いでくれ。
お任せなのです。
With Rika-chan leading the way, we headed straight for the elementary school grounds. I asked Rika-chan something during that time. It seemed that all of the club members besides me were part of this fight. Damn, so what Mion was trying to tell everyone was that this would happen? If I had known that, I would have just ditched my family job. But it was too late for regrets. According to Rika-chan, we had a one-sided advantage at the start, but our angry foes had brought in a powerful ally. The club members put up a resistance and went against them one by one, but apparently they couldn't stand up to them.
部活メンバー総がかりで勝てない？
It wasn't the whole club though, you weren't there.
一体
They
そ
weren't
りゃ
at
どんな化
100%.
け物なんだ？
They were at like 70%.
すごいのです。敵は正統派なのですよ。
Orthodox. So they weren't using thuggish brawling tactics, but actually studied karate or something. Is that what she meant? Does he think Orthodox is like a type of karate? I don't know, man.
もう圭一だけが頼みの綱なのですよ。
Man, hyping Keiichi up. Okinomiya Elementary came into view. I could hear many voices raising hell over there. He's so hyped up.
レナ、サトコ、今行くからな。
He's so
俺が
hyped
ま
up.
とめてぶっ潰してやるぜ。
Yeah, Keiichi's such a manly badass. I love it. There are a lot of bicycles left out in front of the school. I left mine there next to them in the same way. I could tell there were a lot of people flooding the campus. Were the two armies in the midst of a huge no-holds-barred brawl? I took my golf club in hand. Whoosh! I swung it. Felt the sensation of it sticking firmly to my palm. Wait, the feedback wasn't bad. I'm gonna go all out with this thing. I dashed at a breakneck speed to the school gate, swinging it around.
ついてこい、リカちゃん。男前原圭一のバンプ不当
The
な大活
mighty
躍を
manly
見せてや
warrior.
るぜ。
Love it.
わ
I just picture him doing, if anybody's familiar with like X-Men, they had, I think it was Colossus, the big metal dude, where he would literally just throw Wolverine and call it a fastball special. Case you should do that with Rika, just like put him on the, or put her on the like golf club and just like swing her at somebody just so she like punch them in the face or something. That'd be neat. I want fan art of that now.
圭一がとても頼もしいのです。ゴルフクラブで大暴れなのです。
Rika-chan applauded me, though a little dryly, lauding my valiance. The manly Keiichi Maibara put it behind him and headed for the place where he may die. Oh my god.
でもケイチ、どうして今日はゴルフクラブなのですか？
仕方ないだろ。俺も最初はバットの方がいいと思ったんだが、うちってバットなくってさ。
Even though you said you
それ
had
よりは
one.
はるかにマシだと思って、せめてゴルフクラブを持ってきたんだ。
偉いのですよ。ケイチをなでなでしてあげますです。ゴルフクラブで大暴れが楽しみなのですよ。
Oh my god. Despite the emergency situation, Miki-chan reached up and stroked me on the head. Aw.
おい、ふざけてる場合かい。え？
Just then, an extremely loud metallic sound rang out, and I heard many people cheering.
レフト。あー、抜けた。回れー。二塁行けるぞ。二塁。
It's not a battle, it's a baseball game. That would explain why she got excited that he would have a bat with him. Alright, it all makes sense
セン
now.
ター。落ち着いて。
They are at a baseball match.
三塁へ送って。
The center fielder caught the ball and after a brief pause sent it flying to third base. If he had pitched it wildly, it might get there. He gave up on second and threw it to third with time to spare. The instructions from the bench, they were solid. Wait, what?
ケイチくん来てくれたよ。さとこちゃん、
God,
さとこちゃん。
amazing.
ケイチくん来てくれたよ。遅すぎですわ。油を売るのはガソリンスタンドだけで十分でございますのよ。
I absolutely love the pun. I'm gonna use that from now on. Loafing around is only okay when you do it at the bread shop. Got him. Get it? Cause loaf of bread. Bread. When you have bread, it's a loaf. Yeah. You get it.
その前原君って
Oh,
のは
what's up, bro?
本当に助っ人になれるんですか？相手はあの強豪校のエース左腕の亀田君ですよ。
Yo, easy peasy. Just go break his arm.
甲子園クラスの投手を打ち崩せるなんて
Must be a
一体ど
god.
んな助っ人なんです？
Oh my god.
大丈夫です。ケイチくんならきっと逆転させてくれますよ。本当に頼もしい人なんです。
Murmur. What? He's the pinch hitter we brought in to take out. Left arm Kameda with his bullet fastball. The one who had one no-hit, no-run game after another during the regional qualifiers, the undefeated demon pitcher of Oshima. Super high school level pitcher that had already been marked by professional scouts. He's going to win against him? Yes.
あんなヘナチョコピッチャーなんかケイチさんには目じゃないですよ。
Greenhorn?
あん
Wow.
な球楽勝でバックスクリーンを越してくださいますわ。
Murmur. There's a slugger like that in this prefecture? No idea. He must have gone under the radar. Hey, that scout stood up. Hey, take a picture. His full name is Keiichi Maibara. Look him up in the database and send his history to our office. Just hyping him up for like no reason, man.
写真
My god. A whole lot of sports journalists led by Satsuko gripped their cameras tightly and searched for the rumored Keiichi Maibara. As for me, I was so dazed at what was happening that I was frozen in place with my golf club up in the air. Scott looks so dumb.
ケイチさん、こっちですわよ。
She looks so smudge. The camera people stared at me through their viewfinders, and just like I had, they turned to stone. In the hands of their gallant pitch hitter, Keiichi Maibara was a golf club. Nobody could seem to understand why I was holding something like this. And at this point, neither did I. Cheap. A cold, greasy sweat dripped from me. The first one to break the inordinately awkward silence was Rena.
ケイチくん、
They're so embarrassed for him.
おう。
一つ聞いてよろしいですか？
Please don't. Psychic waves of my entreaty flowed out of my face along my spine. Somehow seemed to reach the two of them. The deathly quiet reporters all parted, as Moses once parted the sea. What the hell? Oh my god, what a comparison. But Moses probably didn't go through the parted seas this quietly.
野球の試合なら初めからそう言え。
My dude thought it was a big ol' fight. I love it.
私言いませんでした？第一バット持ってグラウンドに来いって言ったら野球以外に何を思いつくわけですの？
Amazing.
というか何をどう間違ったらゴルフクラブを持ってくるって発想になるわけでございますの？
Yo, he thought it was a fight. My dude was about to beat some dudes up with a golf club.
暗いムードになったチームを明るくして盛り上げようとして
Yeah, totally.
わざとやっ
Totally.
てくれたんだと思うな。
That's totally what he did. Yep, absolutely. Rena smiled bitterly and covered for me with all her might. Please believe her, everyone. I'm begging you.
ケイチはゴルフが大好きなのですよ。なでなで。
Golf, golf, golf. Rika-chan started patting my head, a broad grin on her face all the while. I pushed her hand away, grabbed her from behind by her suspenders, and picked her up like a kid. Just like, here's.
リカちゃんなんでさっき駅で会った時野球だって教えてくれなかったんだよ。
That's true, she's such a little
そう
troll.
すりゃ赤っ端を書かずに済んだのに。
ニッパー。
Rika-chan's smile was like the sun, so incredibly innocent. She's glowing. When I saw Rika-chan's radiant smile, I couldn't help but feel like I could forgive anything she did. However, if Rika-chan thought I actually would, then she had another thing coming.
というわけでこれはお仕置きだ。レナ。
Oh no. Oh no. Rika-chan still plucked up in my hand. I offered her to Rena. That's right. The kittenified Rika-chan sent Rena voltage over into overcharge. Oh no. I feel so bad for her.
もらったもらった。レナがもらったんだよ。はう、かわいいよ。
And now Rika is kidnapped. Hop, spinning, spinning. Rena stuck out her tongue like a chameleon and preyed upon Rika-chan while spinning her around. Aw.
ちゃんかい。
That's adorable. I love that they're animating like the kind of chibi versions of them with really just neat facial features. I love that. Plus these all make really good thumbnail images, so it all works out.
リカちゃんかわいい。はう、み、
Poor girl. Rena held her tight as a vice and began to get her fill of rubbing her cheek into Rika-chan's. Their cheeks rubbed together tightly. Rika-chan's face, it looked like it was being crushed by Rena's.
何があったかは存じませんけど、リカが自業自得のようですわね。
Her just desserts.
俺も最近ようやくリカちゃんがただ可愛いだけじゃないと悟った。
She's a troll.
ケイチ君に許可をもらったんだよ。お持ち帰り。
Oh my god. How is Rena not in prison? Oh no, no. For the moment, I just gave her a 3-minute timeout.
ところで
Jesus.
サトコ、
Rika's just getting like
緊急の呼び
violated.
出しってのは野球ってことなのか？
ええ、そうですわ。ご家族でホームパーティーだったんですって。悪いことをしましたわね。でもこういう時は家族よりも仲間の危機の方が最優先と決まっていますのよ。
True. I felt like that's what I was supposed to be saying, not you. Well, it was just a business party for my dad, I guess. I honestly felt glad to be called out
そ
here.
れでその危機的状況というのはどんな具合なんだ？
6 to 7, which means our team's losing.
って
Ooh.
ことは負けてるのがうちのチームってことか。ん？9回の裏で2アウト？
Oh, this is like... This is do or die right now.
この試合もうほとんど終わりかけてるじゃないかよ。
ケイチさんがもっと早く来ればもう少し余裕がありましたのよ。
No, my man got
こ
there
こ
as
ま
quick as
で
he
引き
could.
伸ばすのにどれだけ苦労したとお思いですの？
分かったよ分かったよ、悪かったよ。んで俺の仕事はなんだ？ピンチヒッターでもやるのか？ならば任せろ。こう見えても俺引っ越す前は結構バッティングセンターに通ってたんだぞ。
Watch him just strike out
親父
immediately.
がうさば
I
らし
feel
に行
so
く
bad.
とよく付き合わされてさ、ミートバッティングだったらそこそこの自信が。
Vroom. A tremendous sound rang out, the likes of which I'd never heard before. The catcher's mitt trembled, sending up a light cloud of dust, telling me the tremendous sound had come from the ball.
ちょっと待ておい、今の凄まじい剛速球は一体なんだ？
驚いた？うん。あれ本物の甲子園ピッチャーなんだよ。
She in level.
スポーツ新聞でも有名な高校野球のエース、左腕の亀田君って知らない？
悪いけど知らん。で、ミヨンお前なんだよその格好は。
What? Mion showed up, and to my surprise, she was wrapped up in bandage. Oh my god, what happened? Just what on earth happened?
途中から来たケイチ君には最初から説明がいるよね。
Please, yes, I'm very confused.
リカちゃんはもういいのか？
That's old news.
可愛いのいっぱい楽しんだよ。ほよほよでやわやわでふにふに。
She got out of her system.
ほっぺだけでご飯3杯はいける。
Is Rena a cannibal?
みー、もうお嫁に行けないのです。
Rena, what the fuck did you do? I wonder how Rika-chan's cheeks taste if you can eat them 3 times a day. I almost flipped my own delusion switch, but I put a stop to using logic. Thank you. Let's drift away from this moment. Let's just go do something else. I was an adult. God.
じゃあ説明を頼む。何をどう間違えたらこんな草野球対決に甲子園ピッチャーのリリーフが登場するんだ。
Everyone exchanged glances. Then Rena spoke for all of them.
うん、最初はね、普通の野球対決だったの。
Okay.
Hinamizawa ファイターズと沖宮タイタンズはささやかながらも因縁の対決でさ、今回もささやかに大盛り上がりしてたわけ。
まあ平たく言えば学校対決ですわね。Hinamizawaと沖宮の学校の因縁試合なんですの。因縁って言ってもまあ和気あいあいとしたものなんだけどね。
で、それになんでうちの部活メンバーが参加してるんだ。ユニフォームを着てるやつもいれば私服のやつもいるし、そもそも俺たちって野球部ってわけじゃないだろう。
No, they just kind of showed up.
つまり、割といい加減なの。
今日たまたまチームに欠員が出たって言うんでさ、それじゃあせっかくだからって言って急遽私たちが乱入することになったってわけよ。
I see. So if there weren't enough members, anyone could come to the rescue, whether boy or girl, no matter what grade they were in. That jumbled together feeling was the hallmark of her school.
リカちゃんに聞いた話だと最初のうちは押しまくってたらしいじゃ
Yeah,
ない
it's
か。
surprising.
2位はすごいバッターなのですよ。右へ左へホームランなのです。
And then, did she like get hit by the ball or something? Man probably struck out her chest. Or stuck out her chest, not struck out in baseball terms. Doing so seemed to hurt her somehow, and she groaned pathetically. Aw.
ええ、ミオンさんが登場するたびに走者一掃の大ホームランが飛び出すんですの。
That's impressive.
サトコと違ってちゃんとバットにボールが当たるのですよ。
Dick burn.
いいか
まあなんとなく話は分かった。あの甲子園ピッチャーが登場するまでは楽勝ムードだったというわけだ。
Damn Koshian pitcher.
そういうこと。序盤は完全にうちのチームの流れでね、点にはならないまでもガンガン出塁して攻めまくってたんだけどね。
たまたまね、今日の試合にあの亀田くんが見物に来てたの。
Apparently Kamada attends a fairly well-known school in our prefecture that frequently sent people to Koshian. And this man, known as the ace of their baseball team, Kamada, seemed to be quite skilled. Now that I thought about it, it was certainly strange to see cameramen with journalist armbands here to watch a casual baseball game out in the sticks like this.
亀田は小さい頃沖宮タイタンズにいたことがあるのだそうです。
I see, I see.
話は見えてきたでしょ。昔のチームが劣勢になって、つまりそれで飛び入りでリリーフ登板することになって、
Gotcha. He wasn't even on the team.
もうバッタよ。出塁はおろか、ファールも打てないありさまなわけ。
でも甲子園ピッチャーの乱入なんて草野球の試合でずるいですわよ。
Yeah, it does kind of seem overkill. All the boys wearing the Hinamizawa fighters uniform were hanging their heads in disappointment. I knew almost all of their faces. Isn't everyone here a classmate? Oh, I see. We're the only school in Hinamizawa after all.
富田君に岡村君じゃないか。君たちも野球チームだったのか。
前原さん。
Oh man. Their pain is gonna make Keiichi stronger. His uniform was brand new, not very dirty, fresh off the presses. I could see handmade banners with their names written on them in the grandstands. Aw, I see. Their families came to root for them in their debut game today.
岡村のバットは今日のためにお父さんがプレゼントしてくれたそうなのですよ。
That's adorable. The brand new bats sparkled. With that kind of present, a man just has to perform well.
いっぱい今日のために素振りとかしてきましたのよ。富田さんなんかやりすぎて。
His torn hand looked like it hurt, but from that injury you could sense his backbone. I get it, guys. You wanted to make your big moment a good one. Vroom! The savior of the Okinomiya Titans, we could hear the sounds of this Kameda-kun's tremendous fastball. This was no joke. He was definitely on a level far above high school kids. But at his level, he clearly shouldn't have been interrupting a grass lot game, grudge match though it may have been. He should have understood how much better he was too.
あいつこいつら相手にも本気で投げやがったのか。
Keiichi's pressed.
レナはこんなの大人げないと思う。
Rena's eyes grew harsh. It took a lot to get Rena mad. As for Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun, they were sniffling, fighting back tears. We heard another tremendous noise from the mid. Turned around, and this left-arm Kamina-kun guy was looking at us and grinning boldly. What a dick.
というわけよ。こうなったらやるしかないでしょ。実戦態勢で。
ああ、どうやら本気で行くしかないな。
Super serious.
でね、本気で言ってみたの。それでみーちゃんが大自爆して。
She got hit by a ball. Mion, embarrassed, scratched her head. Then a moment later, doubled over in pain.
自爆って一体何をどう自
I'm
爆したら
thinking she got hit with
こ
a
んなに
ball.
大怪我できる。
説明するととてつもなく長いですわね。一つ言えるのはここまでして戦果なしということくらいですわね。
What happened?
ここまで体を張ったのに一点も入れられないなんて。
Respect though, you tried. You tried
せ
your
っかくの
damnedest.
秘策も台無しでかわいそうかわい
What
そう
was
な
the
のです。
secret plan? I couldn't even imagine what sort of secret plan it was, but it must have been crazy enough to get her that badly hurt.
でもまあ失敗したおかげでまだ野球でいられるんだろ。
True. Kept him in the game.
ちょっとみーちゃんの奥の手は野球らしくなかったと思うか
Did she try to like fight them? I don't know,
こう
man.
なっては仕方ないでございましょう。ここは正々堂々野球らしく決着をつけるしかないということですわ。
そうそう、野球らしく蹴りをつけないとね。
I think normal people would have given up and gone for a frontal attack. But as a member of our club, I wasn't about to accept that so easily.
野球らしくってのが引っかかるぞ。野球らしく見えれば手段ってことだろ。
私たちの部の新庄だしね。
Facts.
そういうことですわね。手段を選ばないことこそ我が部の美徳でございましたよ。
That's the first time we've heard that laugh in this part. There's like 20 of them last time. Ren and Satsuko laughed to each other delightfully. It wasn't really a virtue we could brag about, but the best thing about our club was that we never rolled over and gave up. True.
でもカメラがずらーりといるからなかなかズルはできないのです。
Also true. Rikchin spread her arms wide, indicating the array of reporters in the bleachers. She was right. With all those cameramen watching us through those cameras with giant telephoto lenses, foul play would be fairly tough.
そうそう、それがネックだったんだよ。これだけの囚人監視があると、なかなか大胆な手が取れないし。いてててててて。
みーちゃんの手は決しておしとやかだとは思わなかったけどな。
Sato and Rikchin both nodded behind Rena.
じゃあここで本題に戻るぞ。今我がチームは1点差で負けてるんだよな。
Right.
しかももう9回の裏でアウトも2個取られちゃったの
And
に。
at best case scenario, they could have one of them just manage to get on the base. Like, I don't know, maybe get hit by the ball and just walk to first or something. And then have Keiichi come in and just somehow hit a home run. They get two runs and then win the game.
おじさんの作戦がうまくいってれば今頃は満塁のはずなんだけどな。
失敗した作戦を嘆いても始まりませんですのよ。へこたれず
I still don't know
次
what
の
she
手を
tried
打
to
ってこ
do.
そ我が部でございましたよ。
Satsuko said eagerly, trying to cheer up the downcast Mion, whose secret plan had failed. It may have failed, but Satsuko still seemed to have another.
サトコがなかなか威勢がいいじゃないか。ってことは何か奥の手があるってことか。
ケイチ君、この子を誰だと思ってるのかな。
That's right.
さとこちゃんだよ。北条さとこちゃん。
That was right. Put some respect on that name. We called her Trap Master Satsuko, didn't we? She would ensnare her opponent at the perfect moment, the very end. Everyone in our club knew that we could never ever let our guards down against Satsuko. She's a beast.
私が仕込んだとはいえ末恐ろしく成長してくれたもんだよ。
Mion over being like a proud
僅差
teacher.
を制することに関しては私でも舌を巻く時があるね。
Amazing.
ちなみに次の打者がミーで、その次の打者がさとこなのです。
So they both got to get on bases, and then Keiichi can bring it up. We are losing by 1 point, so if we get the next runner on a base, Then the runner after that could hit a big one and end the match. And that final batter was Satoko? She could get it. She could hit that home run. Easy peas.
ねえ、勝てそうな気がしてきたでしょ。
どういう仕掛けか想像もつかんが、絶対何かの罠だと断言だ。
Or maybe she's just good at baseball.
俺が敵のピッチャーなら絶対に敬遠だ。
There's no way Satsuko was going to hit a home run even in my dreams. But if she was going to stand in the batter's box normally, without any kind of plan, I can't think of anything else she could do.
そのサトコが俺を呼び出した。なるほど、読めてきたぜ。
It meant that I was a necessary piece of Satsuko's trap. Oh.
ワクワクするね。
Oh, is she gonna, like, try to get out so that Keiichi has to step in?
さとこちゃんどんなことを
Or
する
not
の
out,
か
but
な
like, I don't know, hit or something, I don't know.
僕もさとこのさよならホームランが楽しみなのです。
そのためにはケイちゃんの働きが欠かせない。わかるね。これが逆転の最後のチャンス。絶対に失敗できない。
True.
おう、分かってるぜそんなこと。
I'll never die right now.
見てろ、俺とサトコででっかい大逆転を拝ませてやるぜ。
I love it.
ではケイチさん、これから手順を説明しますわ。ちょっとお耳を拝借しましたよ。
This is gonna be whispers. Satsuko and I huddled up in a hidden place and held a briefing that anyone watching could tell was suspicious.
前原さんと北条は何を話してるんだろう。
How to get that massive
みたい
W.
にとんでもない奥の手で自爆しないこ
What
と
the
を
hell
祈る
did
よ。
she do? Our teammates Tomitsuku and Okumura-kun seemed very nervous. Rena gave them a wide smile, trying to dispel their anxiety.
大丈夫だよみんな。さとこちゃんとケイチくんならきっとやり遂げてくれるから。
I believe.
でも龍吾さん、相手は甲子園級のピッチャーなんですよ。いくら北条が得意の罠にはめようとしても。
The
まあ
smudge
みんな
laugh.
黙って見てなって。面白いゲームが見られるからね。
I love how much Mion like just knows the limits of everybody and like knows they can do it. I love that. That confidence is great. Mion, who knew everything about to transpire, looked like she was having a hard time stifling the laughter bubbling up within her. She was so terrifying as an enemy, but so reliable as an ally. A good balance. Mion waved her hands to the umpire.
代打が出ます。私、園崎美音に代わって、
Oh.
前原圭一で。
Oh, so Keiichi's gonna hit first. Interesting.
本当に彼で大丈夫なんですか？
The umpire turned an uneasy gaze on the pinch hitter who had jumped in with a golf club.
ケイ
Amazing.
チくんは甘く見ない方がいいですよ。
The members of our club were the only ones grinning with wholehearted confidence. I love the confidence in each other, man. It's so good. Sakuto's plan was definitely simple, but scrupulous. It even looked like the entire situation had gone according to her calculations. The fact that we were losing by 1 point, the fact that I had come late, the fact that Satsuko was the last batter. It even felt kind of like this had been set up before the game started. Impressive. There had been a long time out since I got here, and during that time the opposing pitcher, Kamina-kun, took a bathroom break. Even that felt calculated. No, this is Satsuko we're talking about, so maybe she gave him a laxative somehow, calculated to get him to use the bathroom at this exact moment. And while he was a long way off, shut up in the bathroom, our plan would begin. The opposing pitcher, Kamina-kun, there he was. Oh, are they just gonna like shit murder him? Yeah, the music got really creepy now. In front of the urinal, pleasantly taking care of business. Thought it was only natural he would win at a grass lot game like this, and relax enough to relieve himself without a care in the world. Maybe that's how he wanted to appear. However, his relaxed state was itself our chance. Right now, you've already conceded to our club. I, too, casually walked into the bathroom. There were 3 urinals. Kamina-kun was doing his business at the farthest one. I went to the one next to him. That's a rule in this scenario that's cool, but never stand next to one person when you're peeing if there are open stalls in urinals. Like, that's weird. Normally, exactly, see? Kamina-kun seemed to notice me. I'd stood right next to him after all.
なんだ、誰かと思えば大ピンチヒッター様じゃないか。
Oh. Guy's so smudged that he's beating up like 10-year-olds. He recalled seeing me swing the golf club around like an idiot, and he couldn't seem to resist the urge to laugh. I, however, wasn't frustrated in the slightest. The match had already been won the moment I arrived. The game had been decided as a big upset for our team. So now all I had to do was push things along exactly how Satsuko planned. I'm the one who should be laughing. Love it.
ケイチくん、 うまくやれるかな。大丈夫でしたよ。本気の圭一さんならこんなの朝飯前ですわ。
Tomita-kun and Ukamura-kun, our underclassmen, asked another question with much trepidation.
本当に前原さんはあのピッチャーを攻略できるんですか？
Easily.
あんたたちケイちゃんと同じクラスで生活してて何にも感じないわけ？彼はね、ゆくゆくはあの力で世界を制するかもしれない。
Damn, that is strong.
ケイちゃんと組めば世界制覇は容易だな。
Love it.
世界
Our teammates exchanged glances. Did Maibara-senpai really have such incredible strength? Just what kind of strength could that be? He's good with his words. My question caused Kamina-kun to stare in bewilderment, and for a moment he didn't know what to say.
悪い。ちょっとよく聞こえなかった。もう一度言ってくれるか？
I smiled thinly, looked straight ahead, and said it once more clearly.
もう一度だけ言う。俺たちを勝たせろ。
Right to the point. No threats or beating around the bush or anything. Kamina's brain couldn't figure out the meaning of what I had said, and I could clearly tell he was confused.
バカも休み休み俺たちを勝たせろだ。お前正気か？
俺からの要求は伝えた。
I've relayed our
返事
demands.
はどっちだ？イエスかノーか？
そんなの迷うまでもない。誰がお前らを勝たせるもんか。お前の頭は少し変じゃないのか？
Kamina didn't hide his bewilderment. I would be reacting the same way. He didn't want to be around someone who would babble on like this for another second. Those thoughts spilled into his expression, and he quickly moved to leave the
亀
bathroom.
田君、君にとって勝利は何だ？
What a
決まって
question!
る。尊く絶対的で至上目的だ。それは他の何にも変えられない。
He grinned lightly as he answered, as if to make fun of me. Well, I love the
スポー
laugh.
ツマンらしい返事だな。勝利こそ絶対。何にも変えられないってわけだ。
True. Very true.
そんなのは当たり前だろ。どんな脅しにも買収にも勝利を放棄させるような対価は存在しない。
I was waiting for those words. After spinning around 3.5 times, pointed right at Kamina's face.
ならば聞くべきじゃないのか？それほど尊い勝利を放棄させるに値するどんな対価が提供されるのかを。
何よバカなことを。
Where is this
そんなも
going?
の存在するわけがない。
No, there's definitely something. He was denying it, but he stopped. Stopped. He was waiting. He was waiting for me to present some attractive conditions.
君は雑誌のインタビューに好物は焼肉で嫌いなものは甘いものだと答えたらしい
Grilled meat's
が
good though.
それは嘘じゃないのかい？
Oh.
例えば君が焼肉食い放題に行ったとする。君が皿に持ってくるのは一体何だ？ロースかカルビか牛タンの山か？
Like Korean barbecue sounds really good right now.
違うよな。
I gotta get lunch after this, clearly.
君が持ってくるのは肉じゃない。食い放題のプリンやゼリーやケーキなのだ。
Unfortunately, that also sounds
女
really
の
good
子が
too.
喜びそうな綺麗で可愛らしくて愛くるしい
Oh, Keiichi's
そんな
got him.
洋菓子が大好きなんだよな。
Kamina's face turned utterly pale. Our club already knew that he ate a mountain of desserts when he went to the grilled meat buffet, and we were well aware of his embarrassment and his weakness for sweets despite his age. Kamina-kun couldn't possibly have known that the particular grilled meat buffet chain in Shishibone was owned by a member of the Sonozaki family. I'll have to be careful when I go out to eat with my parents from now on. Smart man.
違う。俺が好きなのは豪快な骨付きの。
I bet you
違う
do.
お前が好きなのは色とりどりのクリームで優しく優しく可愛らしく盛り付けられたデザートなのだ。
Part of like my favorite parts of this game are probably when Keiichi just gets like so energetic and just talking. It's great.
フリルやリボンで飾り
Like
付け
look
ら
at
れた
this.
無垢な汚れを知らぬ
This is
少
genius.
女を連想させるそんな透き通った少女のような可愛いデザートをニキビだらけの欲望丸出しのスポーツ狩りが怪我するようにバリバリとむしゃむしゃと。
He's mad because he's getting
そう
called out.
だお前はデザートを食べてめでているんじゃない怪我しつぶりし
Oh my god.
しゃぶり尽くしているだけお前はデザートを 我して楽
This
しん
got
でいるだけなんだ
this got so weird, so quick, and I love it.
もうダメだ知られ俺の密かな楽しみがもう生きていけない
No, but you can let them win.
死ぬしか死ぬしか
バカ野郎命を粗末にするな
Her slam! I hit him on the side of his head as hard as I could. Kamina-kun fell down like a girl. Oh, his eyes started watering and he broke down. Aww.
こんな変なことを考えてデザートを食べているのは俺は爽やかなスポーツマンのふりをした隠れスケベなんだ
At least you know it.
そうだお前はスケベだ
Shwee. This time I didn't hit him. Instead, I clapped my hands down onto his
わめ
shoulders.
くな亀だ男がスケベで何が悪い
I love this so much. Dun dun.
男はすべからくスケベだだがそれを認めるか否かで男の器は天と地の差を持つのだお前は自分に素直だった
It's
それを
amazing.
自慢していい威張っていい自分を誇りに思え
You know what? He's not wrong. Instead of blaming him, I told him to have pride in himself, and Kamina-kun couldn't hide his
そう
confusion.
だそして俺はお前に感銘を受けたのだデザートはただ単に食後に食べる甘いもの今までずっとそう思ってたそれは間違ってたお前がそれを教えてくれたんだお前に出会ったおかげで俺は明日から同じデザートを一味も二味も違った味わい方ができるようになるだろう
Does
例え
sound
ば
good.
いちごのショートケーキ
Ooh, delicious. Strawberry shortcake. Oh, Kamina's throat cried out.
いちごのショートケーキの地味さはそうだどこか古風な6名間華やかなりし頃の正統派のメイドを思わせる
The gaudy times of the
ア
late
ートが短いこび
1800s.
た近代メイドじゃないぞ正統派の清掃の本格派いちごしかありません
My dude's into the
こんなものしか
classics.
ご用意できませんがどうかご賞味くださいませというつつましやかさがいいよな
I love this voice change,
ご
man.
賞
That's
味くだ
great.
さいませ燃える
Remember, Keiichi is saying this to somebody in a bathroom.
萌え
You don't respect.
いちごしかないからこそ柔らかく主張したクリームのデコレーションはさしずめフリルやレースそれを上品な貴族のご主人様のようにフ
Oh my God.
ォークで切り分け
His mind is just
Yeah.
gone, man. This is great.
下劣に油汗を浮かせた悪のご主人様のようにしゃぶりつくところがワイルドなのか
It makes sense his dad does
い
Dojin.
やそれよりいちごを取った後のくぼみの方がいけてるよなそこに舌を這わせたら
I don't have words for this. We're just
どん
gonna
な味なんだよ
we're just gonna watch this play out.
いちごを取った後のくぼみ
You know what? I've been so focused on what they're talking about, I didn't realize they changed background to Angel Mark.
俺もう辛抱できないや帰りはエンジェルモートでショートケーキを開けるまで見つめて
Sounds like a solid
俺の
plan.
ためだけに美しく着飾った少女たちを身を寄せ合って震える少女たちを一人ずつ順番に一つ食べるごとに次はどの子にしようかと顎をこう
Please translate girls as cake, alright? Keiichi-kun seems to be talking about cake combination platters. Emphasis mine.
めでるように顎をこうクイッと思って
This is just, yeah, this took a turn. Has there ever been a man such as this who could speak so passionately about a single piece of strawberry shortcake? No, there has not. There's never been, I say. Such passionate feelings are trying to melt away the stubbornness in Kamina's mind.
亀田もう一度だけ言う俺たちを語った
でも
ならもういいお前には頼まん
I rejected Kamina outright and turned on my heel.
もういいやこの試合は負けだ負けもうこんな試合そんなことより試合が終わったらエンジェルモートに行って
Here's Here comes the threat.
フリ
Oh
ルと
no.
リボンで西洋人形のように飾られた美少女たち食い放題で行こうかな
What the hell is that
今
laugh?
夜は
Oh my
豪
god.
華に徹底的に
He's still going. This is wonderful.
食い放題
Yes, all you can eat. Thud. Despite this being the bathroom, Kamina-kun put both hands on the floor. Gross.
俺が間違ってました
どうした亀田君言いたいことがあるならはっきりと言え
こんなあなたみたいな人に出会ったのは俺は今まで自分はどこか変じゃないかとずっと思って
Nah,
隠
man.
れて楽しんできたのに
Cages is out there pumping people
何
up.
を躊躇するかワイソーがさっき言ったはずだ認めるか否かが男の分岐路なのだ
Facts.
貴様は胸を張れるべき男さあ手を差し出せ
You don't be
自ら
prideful
の
of
偉大
things you
さを
like.
示してみろ
As long as they're, you know, legal and safe. Just don't be weird, but be proud of the things you're trying.
俺と一緒に俺たちの世界を認めるんだ
Oh my god, this is amazing. Clap. Kamina-kun was crying tears of gratitude, unable to speak. That was the moment we exchanged the most zealous handshake the world has ever known. The handshake of the bond of our souls, ardent and intense, tight and steadfast. For a long time we remained that way. It was an enthusiastic handshake, as though we were two brothers separated at birth, embracing each other tightly as though it would give us back the time we had spent apart. That was the moment the man who had passed into legend for eating so much during Angel Mort's all-you-can-eat dessert day that he was banned from the restaurant forevermore was born. He would eventually write in his autobiography that our meeting this day was fate. But none of that had anything to do with this.
じゃあ後でなとりあえず試合は今話した通りの手はずで頼むぜ
Keiichi just over here turned the tables immediately. With just that, I turned on my heel and made to leave the bathroom. And then Kamina-kun stopped me.
待ってくれせめてあんたの名前を聞かせてくれ
俺か俺の名は前原圭一いや
I kind of didn't feel like using my real name. Anyway, maybe I should lie to him and use a code name.
俺のことはケイと呼べ
So this is where the K nickname was born. One of my favorite things, like, that I've ever seen with this whole series. It's fun. I enjoy it. It's about four manly men joining together. You'll see it in a long way down the line.
K
Well, wait, was that actually an embarrassing name? No, it's badass. I left the bathroom behind me at a quick pace, hiding my embarrassment. But from what I heard later, I apparently look quite gallant coming out like that.
さとこより圭一さんへ守備はどうでございましたの
They're
圭一より佐藤へ
walkie-talkies.
交渉は成功エンジェルモートで俺と奴のデザート食い放題で妥結した
That does sound good.
ミオ問題ないな
エンジェルモートにデザート食べ放題で2席了解手配しとくよ
Nice. Using your
どういう
connections.
風に交渉したのか実に気がかりなのです
You guys wouldn't have wanted to see that.
デザートの美味しい話で盛り上がったに
Yes.
違いないかな
Dessert.
はう
Nothing else. After that, the game started again. I entered the batter's box as a pinch hitter in place of Neon. But all of the pieces were already in place. Boom! The straight pitch whipped by me like a bullet, true to its name. The camera people raised their voices in wonder and clicked their shutters. A sharp pitch as always. He's really going places this summer, isn't he? That golf club pinch hitter standing straight up too. Hee hee hee. But doesn't Kamina-kun look a little strange? It's like he's got a cold sweat. I patted my shoulders with my bat, then sneered at him in a relaxed
どう
voice.
した亀田君今日は不調かな
Ooh, trash talking. Oh, they actually have art for him. I love
こ
it.
の程度の球じゃ笑っちゃってバットを振る気にもならないぜ
Salt.
おのれ
Love it. Boom. Next pitch was the same incredible speed as before. It curved sharply and should have thrown off the batter's skill. But Keiichi didn't move at all. He just watched coolly.
直球投手に小細工は不要だよ亀田君こんなカーブに引っかかってくれるのかいこの辺りのバッターは
He is talking so much trash to him. I love this. Both reporters and all the people watching noticed something was strange here. Was Oshima's Kameda, the pitcher who conquered Koshien, losing the mental battle? The next straight pitch had incredible speed again, but went a little wild. It was a ball. I snorted, not even bothering to get ready
ど
for
う
it.
した亀田君、そんなにど真ん中が
Oh
怖
my
いのかい
god, this is great.
まさか天下の亀田君がフォアボールなんてことはないだろうな。
The mental game here is amazing.
くそー。
Murmur. The abnormal, unexpected situation spread confusion throughout the reporters.
何者だよ、あの前原圭一って男は。
He's a
あ
legend.
の剛速球を前にしてここまでの余裕とは。叶わないと見て空威張りをしてるだけさ。
Oh, is he
あんな
though?
不真面目そうな男にあのカメラが打たれる
insincere
はずはない。
You have no idea.
私はハッタリとは思えないな。超一流は同じく超一流を見抜くという。あの亀田は紛れもなく超一流。ならばこそあの謎の男の進化を見抜けるのだ。
I love how intense this is getting. A real business person looking guy took off his sunglasses and gazed upon Keiji.
まさか本当に？
The idiot pinch hitter who came in cheering with them with a golf club was actually a genius.
きっと本人はもう野球に魅力を失い、ゴルフへの転向を希望しているのだろう。
Amazing.
天才スラッガー、ゴルフ界エース。
Amazing. I love the story they're making in their heads. But what a tremendous loss for baseball. Stop the presses. We're changing up our sports columns. Boom.
ボール。これでフルカウントだぞ。
Successive production was, of course, all being dramatized by Satsuko. The big shots constantly had their eyes on Kamada-kun. If he were to lose easily, they knew the match would have been fixed. Perhaps she wanted this little play of ours to create a mood where it wouldn't be strange for Kamada-kun to lose, but...
さとこ、これどう見てもやりすぎだぞ。
Not all this is intense. I love it.
頑張れてございましたよ。
There's that
圭一さん
smudge laugh.
明日の休会は行っただけですわ。
For all of baseball. I don't want any scouts actually coming after me. I'm terrified of what would happen when the jig is up. Wait, I can't be making nervous faces right now.
ボール、フォアボール。臆したか亀田君、見損なったぞ。
Kamada-kun hung his head in feigned dejection.
ケイさん、これでバッチリ筋書き通りですよね。
Amazing.
でかしたぞ亀田君。この調子で次のバッターも頼むぞ。こんな試合とっとと終わらせて。
They've got their journey for the rest of the day.
早く食べ放題に行きましょうよ。
Amazing. Grin. Kamada-kun and I exchanged evil smiles. For some reason, there were a lot of cameras flashes right then. It seemed like our dear journalist friends took it as two worthy rivals smiling to acknowledge each other's strength. As I tried it over the first base, the camera flashes continued almost to a point where they were annoying. When I got to first base, one of the reporters came over for an interview.
前原君、この亀田君との決着は甲子園でつけるつもりですか？
Things seemed like they were about to get too big for me. Maybe I should just be honest and confess I'm not really into
甲子
baseball.
園？俺は日本球界なんて初めから興味ないんだ。悪いな。
Whoa! This man, right from the start, he was always aiming for the world. He might become Japan's first ever big leaguer. What? Conversation was getting fantastically out of hand. Oh, I don't care anymore. I'll strike a guts pose for the cameras in desperation.
よっしゃ、作戦通りケイちゃんが出塁したね。
How did this all
次
planned
は
out?
どうするんだろう。どうするんだろう。さあ、でっかいホームランでサヨナラ勝ちですわよ。
There you go. Satsuko stepped up to the plate, waving the bat around. The reporters couldn't hold back their laughter, maybe because they had just seen this battle with me. Mabra-kun finally got on base, but now it's all over. I see, so this is why Kamada-kun intentionally walked him. He didn't even fight. He waited for an easier opponent for the final out. But to avoid a direct confrontation like that, we cannot make light of him. That Keiji Maibara.
さあ、亀田さん、いらっしゃいませ。
Love it. Love the
バカにする
grandstanding.
な。俺を誰だと思っているんだ？ケイさん。いや、前原さんならともかく、お前ごときに遅れなど取るものか。
Whenever this girl stepped up to bat, she had swung wildly and missed, striking out every time. This might sound rude, but however much Kamada-kun holds back, I don't think she'll be able to hit a home run. I could hear the reporters declaring that there was no way a comeback would happen. Wait, what? Satsuko. She swung wildly and missed every single... Yo, wait, she's been purposefully playing bad the entire time. I love it. I love it. Vroom! She swung after a sound had ended, completely mistiming it. I could hear disappointed voices coming from those rooting for Hinamizawa. It's only natural. Every single batter struck out. Even if worse came to worse, no one would get a hit. And that's why it didn't sound strange when Kamina-kun said this.
お前ごときに本気で投げても仕方がないな。チャンスだ。次の一球は下投げでのんびり投げてやる。
Love it.
一発くらいヒットを打ってお母ちゃんに自慢できる種にさせてやる。
Oh my god. Of course, these lines were all part of the plot too. From out of the corner of his eye, Kamina-kun gives me a look. Was that all right?
ああ、いい感じだぞ。実にさりげない。
Oh my god. This is wonderful. Even that exchange was seen as heated and enthusiastic by the
でも K
reporters.
さん、いくら手を抜いて投げてもこの子本当に打てるんですかね。
She'll be
いいか
fine.
らお前は決められた通りに投げろ。俺にはなんとなく分かってる。
Our exchange over, Kamina-kun moved from set position into a pitching stance. So that's a badass pose there. I like how she has the little like not leaf but like the plant in her mouth. That's great.
手加減の球を投げなさいな。大ホームランにして差し上げますわ。
She had struck out every time she was at bat. When I heard that, my vague ideas became firm beliefs. And out of Kamina-kun's hand comes a slow, lazy pitch, as though we were playing catch. Normal people would probably be able to hit it, but for Satsuko, who had been striking out the whole time. Just when people started to think that way, the members of our club had already realized that Satsuko's trap had begun. It was true. Striking out constantly today had all been laying the groundwork for this moment. An act. All to make it feel like Kamina-kun letting off the gas wasn't strange at all. Which meant, in other words, that Satsuko. Crack! I love his reaction in the bottom there. That's great. Whoa, she got it. Look at her go.
走る必要もありません
Oh
わ
my
ね。
god, I love it. So smudge. Super huge home run Satsuko had disappeared over the roof of the school. The reporters lost their words at the sight, and then roars of applause. Despite this being what we'd anticipated, I can't help but stare in mute amazement at the gorgeous home run. Satsuko strutted over the first base. Strutted.
ほらほら、何をしてますのケイチさん。二塁は向こう。
さとこお前、野球得意なんだろ。
Keiichi's just impressed. Satsuko grinned, showing her fang-like canines in reply. Come to think of it, she played baseball a lot with Tomita-kun and the others during lunch, didn't she? The fact that they always invited her to play meant she was by no means bad
そ
at
れ
it.
を全て大振りの凡退だ。
What a
しか
trap.
も亀田君が登場する前からだろ。
That is respect.
さく、つくづく最後の最後に何か仕掛けるやつだな。
いつも言ってましたよ。罠は一つ。それも最後の最後で本当にさりげないくらいで十分なんでしたよ。
Her mind is just always going. I love it. Damn it, it sounded kind of cool. Basically, she was just bragging about hitting the ball. When Satsuko did it, it looked so cool. It looked pretty badass, not gonna lie. We crossed home plate in order, me, then Satsuko, and completed our walk-off home run. Our teammates welcomed us back with their blessings. My breast-son. That was amazing, totally cool. I never thought it would happen. Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun praised me.
どうだ、見たかよ、富田君、岡村君。見事ひっくり返してやったぜ。
Well, these guys' little crew.
よかったと思うよ。
Aw.
お疲れ様。
How supportful they are.
こんなの軽い仕事だぜ。
I briskly clapped my hands against Rena's outstretched palm.
さとこもあっぱれ。最後は豪快に決めてくれたね。
私を誰だとお思いですの？
Man can't understand her. Satsuko Hojo.
ケイちゃんも見事だったよ。よくあの亀田を口説き落とせたね。
口先の魔術師なの
There
で
you
す。
go. Magician of words. I always love that nickname for him.
リカちゃんそれ褒め言葉じゃないと思うな。
Totally is. That's a badass nickname.
しかし本当にケイチさんでなくてはできない荒技ですわね。私にはとても真似できませんわ。ぜひ今度私にもご教授いただきたいですわね。
あんな荒技をさとこがこなしたら。
Yeah, she'd be too strong.
くれぐれも真似はしないでくれよな。
After declaring the match over, the umpire came to us.
いや、まさか本当に勝てるとは。
Shocked.
驚
Yeah,
き
see?
ましたよ。
Shocked.
さとこなら打てるって言ったでしょ。 全然信じてくれないんだからな。
The Empire scratched his head apologetically and apologized to Satsuko, smiling dryly.
それにケイチくんだってすごかったでしょ。ケイチくんってここ一番で本当に頼りになる人なんですよ。
いやー、ゴルフクラブで乱入してきた時は本当に大丈夫かと思いましたけど、あの亀田くんとの行き詰まる攻防は手に汗を握りましたよ。
It was a good battle. Right, that breathtaking farce. I quirked a wry smile. Not even the Buddha would have realized that while everyone thought this was a fair match, Kamina-kun and I were thinking about our evil dessert-violating ways.
さて監督、約束ちゃんと覚えてるよね。
これは仕方がありませんね。
やったねやったね。ケイチくん、これで明日はバーベキュー大会だよ。
Ooh, barbecue meetup. Ready to clap your hands. We all began to dance with joy. Kamina-kun and our teammates were jumping up and down too.
なんだバーベキュー大会？おいおい、一体どういう話になってるんだ？
今日の試合に勝てたら高級お肉いっぱいのバーベキュー大会を振る舞ってくださるって約束になってましたの。
High class meats.
亀
That's
田
the
さんの
fancy
登場で
stuff.
一時は危うかったですが、ケイチさんの活躍で見事獲得できましたのよ。
Really good. I see. So that's what this was about. It was certainly not a game we could have lost.
入江は大散財でかわいそうなのです。
参ったな。でも約束ですからね。
私たちは食うときは情け容赦なく食うからね。何しろ育ち盛りだし。はっいいかいみんな、明日は徹底的に食いまくるよ。
Diamond Kings. Badass. Pupils. All of the members of the Hinamizawa fighters raised their fists high in the air and cheered. Rikishan was petting the head of the Empire, who was smiling painfully at the off-kilter remarks. He gave her his head and looked like he was about to cry. Aw. Looked like the price of victory would be pretty big. It always is.
参ったな。でも仕方ないね。お肉とかを買いにお買い物に行かないとな。
監督、約束通り牛肉は高級なのお願いね。野菜ばっかり買って安上がりにしたら許さないからね。
Ice cold. The umpire, whom they were calling Coach, grinned dryly, crestfallen. Umpire? Coach? The uniform he was wearing had Hinamizawa fighters written on it. Oh, so he's not just the umpire, he was actually our team's coach.
前原くんでよかったですか、お名前。
あ、はい。
前原くんの出塁がなければありえない逆転でした。ぜひ明日のバーベキューにはいらしてください。
It's so nice.
いやいや、それよりも。
And if you guys remember in the first chapter, they were waiting for the coach to show up. At the end.
ぜひうちのチームに入りませんか？あなたとなら喧嘩を制覇できるかも。
They probably could, not gonna lie.
監督、まあその話は置いといて、今はお財布の心配だけをなさいませ。
True. That meat is gonna be expansive. Despite the coach being an adult, everyone seemed to get along very well with him. Coach, huh?
よろしくお願いしますね。Hinamizawaファイターズ監督の入江ですよ。
I like that they're emphasizing the coach name a little bit. It's like they're like, hey. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. He extended his hand to me. I firmly grasped it with my own and
前原
replied.
です。よろしく。
Then the coach took his other hand and began to stroke mine softly. Don't be weird, bro.
すべすべなお手手ですね。
That's the opposite of what I just said
き
to
め
do.
も細かいし、お手入れも実にいい感じです。はあ、さわさわ。
はあ？ちょっと。
当家のメイドたちにはこれくらいの肌のお手入れはするよう厳命しなくてはいけないですね。
Bro, you got me.
お手入れの悪いメイドたちにはお仕置き。
In this moment, Iri and Keiichi understood each other.
メイド？何の話をしてるんですか？
はあ、こんなすべすべな手でご奉仕。
I thought they understood each other. Coach's eyes were spellbound, and as his delusions floated through his very own original magic universe, he made a supremely satisfied smile. How do I put this? Who the hell is this guy?
面食らってる。
変わってる人なの。
Just a little
でも
bit.
とっても面白い人なんだよ。
That's one word for it. I felt like you couldn't measure him by saying strange or funny. I really didn't think we'd get along. The other self in my mind made a witty retort for some reason.
ほら、いい加減になさいませ。ケイジさんも嫌がっておりましたよ。
はあ、すべすべ。
Oh my god. Coach didn't try to take his hands off mine until Satsuko hit him with a threefold wash bucket attack, causing him to faint. This is supposed to be a horror game. Satsuko's trap course advanced. Let's learn some traps. It was peaceful lunch break. Thud, clatter, splash.
なんだ
Amazing.
今廊下からすごいのが聞こえた。なんだろう。
We rushed into the hallway, and to our surprise, Coach was there with a water bucket overturned on his head.
監督、大丈夫？
He's got a nice little outfit there.
やられましたね。
That looks really relaxed.
こんにちは。
A nice summertime outfit. Coach greets us cool and
どうしたん
calm.
ですか監督。学校に来るなんて珍しい。
I love that slowly over time they keep like adding more and more characters into it, and it's a very good way to like grow the world itself because they give each character time to shine.
お仕事の絡みでして、私毎週学校には来てるんですよ。
Especially the tips.
ここ
Tips
し
are
ばら
really
くは
good.
何事もなかったので、すっかり油断してました。
さとこちゃんの罠は忘れた頃に来ますからね。大丈夫ですか、服？
いえいえ、ちょうど行水がしたいと思ってたところですからね。
Sounds
実
relaxing.
に涼しくていいです。
さすが監督、ちょっとやそっとのことでは怒らない。その辺が大人って感じだよね。
She was right. If I were Coach, I would have started running around with the bucket that's still on my head looking for her. His little way of not getting mad at every little child's prank was admirable. Wow, man, it's
いいで
just
すか、
kids.
前原さん。こういうのは考え方一つで腹立たしくも愉快にもなるんです。
That's an advanced
要は
trap
受け止め
course,
方一つなん
but
で
it's
す
all
よ。
about how you react to
水
said
バケツを
traps.
丸ごと食らってそれだけクールにいられる秘訣があるならぜひご教授を願いたいです。
You just do.
例えば明治から続く古式ゆかしい旧家があるとします。そこには大勢の使用人としてメイドさんが雇われていると
Right
し
back
ま
to
す。
the maids.
もちろ
Amazing.
ん大きな家ですからベテランのおつぼね様と化したメイド長から新米のピチピチしたメイドさんまでがたくさんいるのです。
Amazing.
ほら想像できますか？ほらほら。
A space filled with dreamy maids in pink and peach adorned with frills and headbands with Coach at their center began to spread out before me.
新米メイドたちはそのピチピチさと初々しさでご主人様の寵愛を一身に。でもそれが先輩メイドたちには許せないので
I
す。
love that finally, like the last two, I got teary-eyed at the end because of sadness.
断るごとに難癖をつけ、いじめていじめてい
This I'm
じ
getting
め
teary-eyed
抜い
from
て。
laughing. This has been so fun.
まだこんなに埃が残っていますよ。もう一度やり直し。バシャー。バケツを逆さにぶっかけられるメイドさん。びしょ濡れのメイドさんが泣きそうになりながらそれでもけなげに。
It's- We're supposed to learn an advanced trap course. Please.
いいどう
Alright. Oh no.
なんだか知んない
Oh
けど
no.
楽し
Of course it sounds
そう
fun to
で
you.
もメイドさんいいな
Oh god, no. Where is this gonna go?
ああ、もうレナまで感化されてきた。ほらケイちゃんもいつまでも監督の世界に浸っていない。
Yeah, you're not gonna like it
こ
there
れさえ
forever.
なければ監督も決して悪い人じゃありま
It's
せんのに
this one character trait.
北
Oh
条
my
さとこさん発見。さとこさん、これは何ざます？まだ埃が残ってるざますよ。おおおおお仕置きざます。
Alright.
にゅにゅ
Yeah. Coach plucked Satsu up and started giving. Bro. How is this man not in jail? And then Ren laughs at it because she's a psychopath.
天才的な読みでトラップを操るサトコがどうしてこの顛末までは
They're just
読めない
ignoring
の
it.
か
You know what? That's
実に不思
probably
議
for the
だぞ
best. Not gonna lie.
そうかな。これはさとこちゃんの望んだ結末だと思うな。
この結末をサトコが望んだ？それはどういう意味だよ。
人にこういういたずらをしたら絶対に相手は怒って追いかけてくるよね。そういうのもコミュニケー
That's
ショ
one
ン
way
だ
to
と
look at it,
思わない？
honestly.
そんなコミュニケーションすごく嫌だぞ。普通
That
に
would
挨
probably
拶
be
から入って
better, yeah.
こんにちはってことにはならんのか。
But it's her way of communicating. Makes sense.
ケイチくん聞いたことない？いたずらばかりしてる人ってね、人に構ってもらいたくて仕方がない寂しがり屋さんなんだって。
It's actually usually true. Rena gave a cool smile and laughing abruptly explained.
だからさとこちゃんの罠にかかったらちゃんと怒ったり笑ったりしてさとこちゃんを追いかけてほしいの。
But maybe Eerie knows and he's just playing along with her. Okay.
そういう
That
猫
makes
の
more
甘え
sense.
髪みたいなの
A kitty
可
biting
愛
me
いと
softly.
思わないかな。
Aw.
ここで驚いて飛びのきますわ。だからここに仕掛ければ絶対にかかりますの。
Satsuko, regaling us with her trap philosophy, was improving the already brutal trap hell on the mountain. Brenna was right, and her traps are to get people to pay attention to her. And all these traps on this mountain were basically a crystallized form of those feelings. Aw. Alone with Rika-chan, setting up trap after trap after trap in the mountains. Always waiting for someone to fall into them. But nobody needed to come to this mountain in the first place. Without a doubt, she and Rika-chan spent a lot of time imagining how victims caught in their traps would react. Satoko separated for so long from her beloved Nini, Satoshi. With her stubbornness, she never once said that she wanted him to come home. But all the traps sleeping on the mountain told me how Satoko really felt. Aw.
聞いてますのケイイチさん。
He just is in his own world.
なんだって？
このように木の幹に釘を一本打ちつけただけでも立派なトラップになるんですのよ。
That
ちょうど
would
あそ
hurt.
こで転げてここに額を打ちつければ
Smacking your
痛
forehead
いです
into
わよ。
a tree with a nail sticking out of it?
釘の頭に人間トンカチってわけか。
That is super
そ
painful.
れは痛そうだ
Jeez.
な。
このトラップはきっと悪い悪人を懲らしめる強力なトラップになりますわよ。
そこでなんで俺をチラチラ見るんだよ。
Oh my god.
俺にこれに引っかかってほしいと思ってんのか。
Oh, she's calling him a villain.
さすがにこれは大怪我するぞ。
Yeah, maybe
こ
you
の
got
トラ
a
ップはちょっ
concussion.
とやめとけ。
Or like straight up die.
そうですの？まあ確かに愛がないトラップはダメでございますからね。
Can't use traps without love behind
で
them.
はその悪党もちゃんと改心したらかからないように
There you go.
少し釘の位置を。
This way you don't murder someone. Satsuko immersed herself in adjusting the nail's position. Traps of love, huh? Maybe Coach was right. Just by reacting a little differently, everything changes. That's true. Come to think of it, maybe you can feel humor and warmth even when Satsuko's traps get you. Aw.
できましたよ。この絶妙な位置でしたら完璧ですわ。
That is called character
い
growth.
かがですケイチさん。
お完璧だな。このトラップに引っかかる悪党が現れるといいな。
現れない方がいいに決まってますわ。
It looked a little painful, but I considered coming here sometime and getting caught in it. Aw. How nice. Alright guys, well that was the end of chapter 3. This was just a full-on sports chapter. We played baseball the whole time. With some other weird stuff going on, but hey. Thank you all for watching, I appreciate it like always. If you don't already, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to be playing the entirety of the Higurashi and Umineko visual novels eventually. It's my first time playing through. So yeah, until next time, guys, take care of yourselves, just be kind to each other, and bye.